Animals are inspirational. We learned that yesterday when we sat down with Rock Hall author Abraham Keyes. He's written 4 books inspired by the unconditional love he's witnessed from animals on his farm. We'll take a look at this cute animal. This is Clooney. He's also inspired a children's book. It's called Courageous Clooney. And joining us today is Clooney's human and author of the book. This is Chris Stossel. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
So let's talk a little bit about Clooney. Where did you find Clooney?
Well, I had lost my dog Lambert a few weeks prior. Brandywine Valley SPCA put a post on Facebook for the Hurricane Ida rescue. Clooney happened to be the face of that rescue, and as soon as I saw him, that was pretty much all she wrote. I moved heaven and earth to be there the next morning to adopt him. He was heartworm positive when I got there. I had no clue what that meant, and that's kind of where this journey started.
All right, so tell me about heartworm positive. What's the treatment like? What do you do?
Treatment is very painful. Heartworm treatments have come a long way, so it's not a death sentence as it used to be. You have to go through a month of antibiotics. He has to have shots and a preventative. The shots are very painful. They have to be kept calm. They can't get excited because if their heart rate gets up, the heartworms can break off and cause a heart attack or death. So you have to keep them calm for a couple months. And you get a little extra bond because they're not running and they're not playing. So when I went through this, I felt I was a responsible dog owner, but I felt I needed a little more education. So I thought, what better way to bring it to other people that might not even have a clue by going through the route of writing a children's book.
Now, you called it Courageous Clooney. Obviously, he was a real trooper during all of this.
He was great. There was no issues whatsoever. He was just, if you told him he had to be calm, he had to be calm. As the treatment wears on and you're out of the woods, they start feeling better, but you still have to keep them calm. He was just an inspiration every day, and he inspires me to give back every day. So we're taking half the proceeds, half the profits from this book to help other dogs at risk, either with shelters, because he came from a poor shelter in Mississippi. Heartworm's kind of expensive, so if we can offset those costs for those in needs or shelters, that's kind of the point of the book.
Had writing a children's book ever been something you thought you would do?
Wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah.
Not even clue. I thought about the idea. I thought, what better way to get adults to figure it out if I could make it very simple for a child to figure it out, then perhaps adults would follow suit.
What are some of the things that you learned from writing the book?
I learned that there's a lot more prevalence of heartworm disease, especially with Wings and Rescue, who's an organization that flies pups. You guys have had them on all over the country. A lot of people in the northern states aren't familiar with heartworm disease. With more dogs being flown from the south to the north, they're going to need to be educated more. So this is another fold for the thing to move forward with the book.
So what do you hope readers will take away from reading the book?
Preventative, more compassion. If you go to a shelter and see a dog with heartworm, know that it's totally doable, it's treatable. You can have a wonderful, long, healthy life if you follow the protocol. Also to make sure that your dogs, if you have a dog, has preventative no matter where you live in the country, because mosquitoes are everywhere. And it just takes one female mosquito that's infected. As soon as they bite a dog, that's it. The heartworms are there.
Yeah.
And then you have to go through the long treatment.
All right, so how can we get a hold of the book?
Right now, Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Barnes & Noble has pre-orders. We have a Instagram site, #CourageousClooney, that usually has all updates and pictures of Clooney's and videos, and anything you want to see Clooney related is pretty much on there. Barnes & Noble is taking pre-order. The book's launch is March 18th officially. And we're hopefully partnering with other people to help us get the word out there, and the more people to buy the book, you can not only feel good about supporting heartworm, but we're going to be giving it back. So that's the whole thing, just pay it forward.
It's a win-win.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being here. Chris Stossel, the name of the book is Courageous Clooney. We'll have information on our website. Thank you.
Thank you.